Hear me?
I can hear you.
What if I whisper like this?
I can still hear you.
What?
I can still hear you like that too.
Okay, cool.
Let me just share this out a couple places and we're ready to go.
Cool.
All right, there we go. Ready to go.
Yeah? Cool.
Theoretically.
Theoretically.
The important part is trying to remember what was going on. The answer is a whole bunch of bullshit.
Yeah, pretty much. Maybe it'll go back over it a little bit for us.
Fantasy XIII-2.
It
The
does,
story
but it
so
never
far.
like covers a lot.
Is that you?
Oh my gosh, he's an adult.
Let you go.
Oh, he was like not real. That was, I remember that.
He was like out of time. It wasn't that he wasn't real.
Yeah.
It's like he was transported somewhere else, and once we solved the thing, he was like whipped back to his time, but we were protected from that for some reason.
So we're time travelers.
Alright, so we got this place. No, we don't have that place. There we go. The Archilt Step. You're unknown.
Here you go. Take my phone and away from. No, wait, I'll keep my phone. You don't need my phone. Don't touch it.
Void Beyond. Academia.
It is interesting how they made up for like not being able to travel with anybody else.
Yeah.
Like you have your.
Okay, I think I know where we're supposed to go now.
Augusta Tower is the central information processing facility of the Academy. The entire edifice is occupied by the machinery of an artificial intelligence that possesses unprecedented processing power. It also houses the Proto-Fal'C project, an ambitious plan to create a man-made Fal'C. Here too is recorded the forbidden history, although no human survives to remember it.
We were running around this thing in 300 as fuck. Now
Oh.
we're running around 200 as fuck.
It is 200 as fuck, isn't it?
Indeed.
As the kids would say, 200 as fuck. They say AF. Oh, you know what word I don't understand? As far as like what the kids say on Twitter and stuff?
Okay, let's be old people talking about this.
The old people, that's fine. Finna?
Oh,
I'm finna do that?
that's basically like fixing to.
Is it?
I am preparing to.
Fixing to do that? But nobody says fixing to do that.
But it probably was fixing to do that, and then it was fixing and then it became
You wanted
finna.
us to come here.
Oh, now I know where it came from. Thank you.
Gates link places and eras that are connected somehow.
I'm happy to be your connection to a
remember the
younger
forbidden history?
age.
Yes.
The one Caius was talking
Old
about.
lady born in
I'll bet we'll find
1986.
some clues.
Don't tell people my age. I was
I was born in 87.
I was talking to my coworker today, the one who was born in 96, and I said, "Okay, Zoomer," to him, and he's like, "I'm a millennial." I'm like, "Wow, it's like the first time I've ever had anyone like want to be a millennial." Like,
Shut up.
We need to find out exactly where
Shut up, I was born in 96, I'm a millennial. I'm like, no, you were... 94 is the cutoff.
Paradox effect detected.
You're a zoomer.
Emergency lockdown in progress.
Let me guess. We just got locked in this room.
Let's check the computer. Maybe there's an override command.
Oh, little pup.
Which computer am I checking?
All of them.
Paradox effect.
I want these future computers. I want to get that technology soon where we just put our hand in front of it and it does things for us. Like we just think the commands at it. Like a self-driving car.
Makes sense.
It anticipates what we need.
Oh, that's right. I can jump. I can jump.
That's right, we didn't have jumping in the last one.
I've been playing Final Fantasy games from like forever ago.
Those chairs are stupid.
I'm like, I can't get through because of this chair.
Look at this chair, the way it's designed.
Thank you for accessing
It's like this.
the Academy
The back
datanet.
is like this.
You're not wrong.
Welcome to the Academy datanet.
So what was the Academy
The
for?
Proto-Fal C project was begun in 13 AF under the direction of the
As
Academy.
fuck. 13 as fuck.
The objective was to develop an artificial Fal C in order to re-levitate Cocoon.
Ah.
The project was proposed and designed by Alyssa Zidell and directed by Hope Estime.
Do you realize what this means? The Academia Falcine must have been built by Hope.
He needed the power to float Cocoon.
Vanille and Fang. He did it all for them.
But then Caius took control of the artificial Fal'C. And now we need to find out why.
Because he's an asshole.
I don't remember an artificial
Outer
Falcine.
perimeter now
There's
accessible.
kind of discussion of it, but that's the problem with like
You're
a
free to leave the room now,
free
right?
time travel thing is becomes a little hard to keep track of that.
Oh.
Can I ask you a stupid question? Is it just me, or can you see all these people around us as well?
Yeah, I can see them. Why did you think I couldn't?
It's just that they have no presence. Like they're not alive.
I know what you mean. I was thinking the same thing.
Oh, good. So it's not just me like trying to talk to them. It's
Thank you. Welcome to the Academy.
Did we get that passcode?
I don't think so, but I'm
maybe
gonna
we-
push this button.
Well, up is always good. Thanks, Brian.
The datanet.
Somebody said 6 and somebody said 1.
Okay, well, they're just saying those those numbers. So they say cryptic messages at you, and you're like, oh, I better not talk to all of them.
It's not like I even pushed a button. I just got close to a couple of them. See, somebody said 9.
Oh, it's like out loud.
6.
1, 6,
1.
1.
9161.
Are you sure those were different ones?
Paradox effect.
My father wants to know if we are around this weekend.
Paradox effect.
We have a lot of stuff during the weekend, but it's up to you. We might be able to squeeze in some time.
Thank you
I
for
don't know, I'll think about it.
Welcome to the Academy.
You just put the passcode in.
But 9168 wasn't it, so maybe 9261.
Yeah, I mean, they did say 9.
Welcome. You have access to the Academy datanet.
It's like they put one in there that was wrong just for you, for people like you.
Was that us? From before? This machine can show different eras.
He might have been watching us from here the whole time.
Do you mean Caius?
If that's who he really was, the Caius we met in academia seemed different to me. I don't think he was the real Caius.
How could you tell?
We used to spend a lot of time together. We were both
Oh
guardians.
my god, we're finally learning something about him.
Warriors who were charged with protecting the Cirrus. Although I was young back then, just starting out.
Still young.
Is the Cirrus just Yuna?
Anyway, he
Something like
took
that.
off.
Oh, hey Bob, how's it
Left me
going?
and Yule on our
Hi,
own.
Bob.
We're playing this stupid game again.
I couldn't protect her. Not by myself. Then, when it was just me left, a portal appeared. I went through it, and next thing I knew, I was in Valhalla.
It's like really super
This
important.
You met them
middle
there, didn't you?
story is weird.
My sister. and
It's like-
Caius.
I was suddenly in Valhalla. I was like from a completely different video
I don't know
game.
why I keep running into him wherever I
So
go.
the reason that we do this to ourselves is because if I play something good like Final Fantasy VIII with him or
It's
something
not
like
in
that, then he makes me read all the voices, and I don't like
There's no
doing
way
that.
he'd allow
Like
Yule
all the
to come
people,
to harm.
characters.
Yeah, well,
we'll
apparently
find
Bob
out.
hates everybody
You
in
brought
Final
us here.
Fantasy VIII as
We
well.
have to help.
Is there like a Final Fantasy game that
Yeah.
you do like?
I don't know. I'm afraid to ask him about 10 because he probably hates Auron and Riku.
What's wrong?
He just, yeah, there we go. He just called.
Missing some of my memories.
He likes 4 and 5 and 6.
Trying to think
Okay.
about what happened after Caius left us, but
9.
I
9.
can't remember how Yule died.
9's not bad. I enjoyed it, but it just like it didn't
Remember it like
have
it was
as much narrative drive most of the way through it.
I don't know.
All
I think-
areas now
I think the worst one we played
See,
was
I like 8 way better than 12, and
12 was
a little
awful.
bit better than like 10. I'm currently playing through 10 off stream, and
Okay, I think we missed some of the story. So what did he say? He said we didn't protect the Cirrus, and that was it.
yeah, they didn't protect the Cirrus. They fucked up.
They were too busy.
It came from this direction. Did this open up, or? Okay, yeah, some other nonsense over here opened up. Oh look, it's that guy.
Is it Caius?
That was Caius, right?
She asked the same question I did.
So he is here. But is he the real Caius?
I mean, you can't. When it comes to an MMO, you can't
There
really
he is.
expect it to be
Now we grab him and find
slowable.
out if he's the real
Slowable.
deal.
Yeah.
Did they have a good matchmaking
We have to be
system in
careful.
there for
This
like
could be a trap.
instances and stuff?
There must be some way we can get.
When I played WoW, I never had any friends that played with
Why
me.
don't we just...
The circuits are tangled
I'm told
with another
14 is
age,
supposed to be really
Kubo.
good. Like it's got a good
It's being
storyline.
jammed by a paradox.
Maybe we can fix it with a key from another time.
Aren't we here for a key from another time?
Okay, so we could probably hang out on Sunday evening, right?
Just a sec.
Probably.
If a key from another time is all we need, don't we already have one?
Yes, thank God.
That's more like it.
Yeah, it's like I got a friend who's really into Final Fantasy XIV, but one of the biggest things that like holds me back on it is my friend
Hey, that girl.
who plays it. Or
Is it
there's
Alyssa?
like 100 quests
She
you have
told
to
me
do
this
right at
time
the end of
period.
the main Final Fantasy XIV before you can get into the expansions,
She does look
and they
like
are
this.
going to like
Can't
crush
be.
those and get rid of
Let's
them
find out for sure.
soon. So I'm waiting for that to happen before I consider it again.
She has
Nice
the
to
same
meet you.
uniform, the same
Nice
uniform
to
as
meet
everyone
you.
else, but she wears
She
short
doesn't know
shorts
who we
and stuff.
are. I guess she's not Alyssa after all. Alyssa?
We used to know a girl who looked like you. But that was a long time ago now.
Ah, my apologies. I must recalibrate my previous greeting. It appears that you are acquainted with the original.
Capital O.
Original?
Ooh.
I am a duplicate of the Alyssa Zidell entity. My design is based on her biophysical data.
Why did she disappear when she said that?
How'd she?
She's a machine. A fabricated life form. Or a living machine. The semantics are irrelevant.
Fair. A lot of this story is irrelevant.
Why did she? She's like
all the people
running
who
away
work
from
here
you.
the same as you, Alyssa? Yes, everyone is a duplicate, an artificial life form.
Ooh, we got a train conductor beret.
I'm just looking at the mini map up there, and I'm like, why am I running around in Deep Space Nine?
I think it looks like Deep Space Nine.
A little bit.
Alyssa, you haven't had any other visitors
My
recently,
brain
have
just
you?
went to me.
Like
She
someone
wore
called
a
Caius,
train
for example.
conductor beret.
The Kai's came through recently, accompanied by a green-eyed girl.
You should
They
sing
were
more.
proceeding to the top of the tower.
Yule as well? Why is she here?
To protect time. I mean, that's what they do.
Probably it.
Is she trying to protect time? To protect history? Do you remember? That's what Kaya said to us that time we met him in Erba.
Yeah, well, if that's why Yule is here, we're in big trouble. Kaya said he entombs us in this tower and seals the forbidden history, right? What if that's the true timeline, and Yule is here to make it happen?
She's already seen what is going to happen to us here.
Right. Kaya said we were distorting history, throwing the timeline into confusion.
I mean,
He's
we have
right.
now, we have
Things
actually
gotta be
splintered the
stopped.
timeline into like 2 timelines, so
Yeah, I mean,
that's
If
not
anyone knows
wrong.
the secrets of this tower, it'll be Caius. If it means resolving the paradox, we have to talk to him.
We make the first move. Sounds good to me. Let's get our future back.
Alyssa, will you take us to the top floor? Of course. This way.
So Bob, are you busy on the 23rd?
If a person is created artificially, do they still have a spirit?
They say spirit is a gift from the goddess, given to humans and humans only. We're studying contradictions.
This way, please.
Yep.
Up.
Fuck Noah, we left him behind.
Yeah.
What's happening?
Is this a paradox?
Go see what's happening. On it. What is this? No.
Oh.
Is that how Hope died?
I guess so.
I got this.
You remember how to play?
Not the most.
Oh, dead Hope. Hope doesn't die. It's a different timeline.
Why can't you just let us have this? See? You see? Bob's right there with me.
Don't kill my dreams. Which one of you? How do you have so many buffs already?
I don't know. Why is the cameraman drunk?
Yeah, it's really kind of crazy. Is this the first time that you fought inside a paradox?
No, I've definitely fought inside a paradox before, but it's something about this tower that they've decided to just make it unpleasant. Oh, Bob, I'll be honest. My biggest reason to lure you to my party is so that I can assuage my guilt of forgetting it and pass off your mead to you.
Oh yeah, you're gonna want this meat. Of course it's unpleasant. It's part of Final Fantasy XIII-2.
Yeah, but this is like, I'm gonna be honest, for me this is this wavering thing is on the level of like, at one point I watched the Dead or Alive movie, and then in the same night I watched Blood Rain 3. And I really, like, Dead or Alive was okay. Or I think it was Blood Rain 2. But Blood Rain 2 was like I expected it to be bad, but it was so bad I was like, I think they've...
This was an effect of the paradox.
I
You
think they've
just
forgotten a
witnessed an
thing.
event that took place on this spot 187 years ago.
Wait a minute. So, you're saying the real Hope and Alyssa were murdered?
Yes, after the tower was completed. During the Proto-Fallacy development project, the artificial intelligence and humans came into conflict.
The artificial
Well, I mean, I can offer
intelligence
you
killed them
room on a couch.
because they were in the way?
I'm afraid so.
It's not going to be that crazy of a party anyway. So she stopped in the middle to tell you about that, and then you just went right back into a fight?
Yeah, apparently.
You got this. Your turn.
Oh, good. I can... Like, I think I can slightly turn the camera so I can adjust at what angle it's wobbling.
Oh, that's good. But it still wobbles. Don't die. You need a medic.
I threatened to show people, or that my party will be like, maybe playing some games I like, and maybe watching a movie or two that I like, and I've got to figure out which one I really want to throw at people.
You should bring up Wayne's World. You should put on Wayne's World, because I've wanted to watch
That
for
is
a while.
a movie you like.
Yeah.
I don't mind it. I think I'm mostly leaning towards, like, I feel like a movie I haven't watched in a long time, but I always declare is, like, right up the top of my list, is Mystery Men.
Ah.
I mean, if the party goes late enough, Bob, I don't see why not.
Jeremy does Dallas. That's like a classic right there.
Good work, everyone.
Hope and the others were killed in this tower. And then, after they were dead, the AI took control of the Academy.
A broken Fal'Cie was created by a broken artificial intelligence. Humans were betrayed, and then they were wiped out.
You know what annoys me about this game being so, like,
That were built to hide what
mediocre and
happened.
weird?
What's that?
It's like, I think Alyssa's adorable. I think she deserved a better Final Fantasy game to be part of.
That's why they put Cindy in 15. She's like,
She does remind me visually of her
yeah,
somewhat.
she's like a,
This one's mine.
I guess, a sexier version.
Okay.
And thanks. Your turn.
I hope 200 is fucking short as fuck, because goddamn. I'm not someone who suffers motion sickness, but I am trying not to look directly at the screen because I am concerned that I will discover it.
Yeah. No, you're really good at not suffering from motion sickness.
That is true.
You're the best at not having motion sickness.
I get my sea legs very fast.
Sorry.
Oh, is there someone on your Chocobo's back?
I decorated it with a stuffed animal.
Oh, okay.
It's a stuffed version of Carbuncle.
Aw.
I think that was your response at the time.
Yeah, it probably was.
You two have seen it now. You've seen the forbidden history. People who know too much have to be buried.
What? Oh my god, I didn't expect that.
It stopped moving.
Looks like they closed the door on us. Well, now we've seen the forbidden history. Does that mean we're stuck here for good?
Was this supposed to be an amazing twist? Because
200 years
wow, you really
ago,
could have built that
learned
up.
the forbidden
Oh, I didn't
history.
expect it.
We're entombed in that tower as a consequence. But now you stand before me alive and well once again. What can that be if not a paradox?
Do you remember what Kaya said? In his memory, the next thing that happens is... we die.
That's why he acted the way he did. As far as he was concerned, we were supposed to be dead. He saw us 200 years later, assumed it was a paradox, and tried to get rid of us.
But there's a way out. If we can survive now instead of dying, that will automatically change history. We can save the future.
Agreed. Alyssa and Hope's fate are in our hands. It's not over yet. Not by a long shot.
We can do it. You can do it, Brian.
I don't know. The thing that might be what kills us is the wobbly, wavering camera in this place.
Are they actually gonna like let us walk out of
This
the
is more than
tower
just an
area?
elevator malfunction. We've been sucked into the paradox.
Uh-huh. There's something strange going on with the system.
All we can do is try to fix it, and not get our own wires crossed in the process.
Looks like you said it so that nobody can get in it now. That did nothing.
Oh, did it?
It looked like it didn't do
Actually, I'm
anything.
gonna try and turn it one more time.
Oh, there we go. That's where it was before, wasn't it?
No, it was facing away one more.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
They have numbers on them.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Okay, that looks like that's probably right now.
So it goes all the way over to that one.
You decided you wanted to fight?
Well, I don't have far enough to run to get away, I don't think.
We can do this.
They can do head
Oh.
twister.
That's right, X is not everybody, X is one target.
Yeah. Y. W is for Y. Wide. Nice.
I already got that orb.
So she broke. I thought you were like stuck in the elevator itself, but you can really you can run around on the floor here.
Yeah.
And she left the computers on for you to try to get out.
Didn't even just leave them on, but like spawned them for me to get out later.
Yeah. She's not really good at burying you.
Well, I'm not going to complain too loudly. Okay, so it must be the other direction. It must have been fine originally, and I've just soiled it.
Soiled it. Okay, you're good.
Alright, something else I do is what will turn that final one. Okay.
Aw, you throwing him around again.
Maybe, if I can figure out the button.
He's so upset about it.
Go, Mog. No good, Kupo.
Aw.
See, this is where you get thrown.
Fly. Is that a thing out there that he can get?
I don't know. I was gonna say, I don't know if he can get it.
Yeah, he got it.
But I'm here like, come on.
Awesome.
So now you have to use W, Brian.
Yes, good point.
Are you?
This one's mine.
I don't know, I can't tell.
I haven't changed it, my paradigm yet. Got all these quick time events and no memory of which one's which.
Oh, well, it'll be fun. You get to figure it out as you go along. I'm cold. I'm gonna turn on the heater.
Yeah.
I don't want it to burn anything though.
I need help. Your turn.
When did we get this? We got this little heater here. It's really awesome. It's hot.
We bought it at a yard sale, the one on, it was on Union Deposit.
Oh, right. It at least kind of smells like burning, though.
Because we
Probably
live in a
never-
house that always has dust.
You got this. This one's mine. You got
If I
this.
turn it too low, it doesn't like turn on.
Take this.
I don't know why.
Alright, I'm gonna go aggression X so that we hopefully kill one of these things real fast.
It's finally over.
Here, let me play. Forget how to play, but I will play. You take the little pup while you play?
Kind of. Suzuki, come here. She declines.
Huh?
There's a heater there now.
And then I press this. Yeah, that's what I press.
When you're ready, at least.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do this.
Alright, so those planeters are a huge pain in the ass. You might want to just relentless assault X one of them
How do I-
away.
Auto chain on planter. Okay. Yeah, don't they like constantly heal?
Yeah, that's.
Shit,
I think that's every time that alarm goes off, they're doing so. Also, don't forget your Feral Link button.
I'm not gonna do quick time events. Alright, what do I press? Oh, I used the wrong stick.
No worries.
It's just Planitor now, it's not Planitor V anymore.
Of course, there's not two of them anymore.
Oh, sorry. Okay, so it doesn't turn off completely, it just isn't red anymore. When I have it on low.
It probably takes time for them to cool off.
Oh, I should probably relentless. Nope, I am relentless. Shouldn't I be? I can't remember if I'm supposed to relentless assault or what. Like, aren't we supposed to have 2 commandos? And 1.
I don't remember exactly, but I've been using Relentless X for everything like that.
Okay, stuck to my lipstick. So we were joking around with my coworker today. Can you hand me a paper towel?
Yeah, one moment.
And one of them showed us a picture of his grandchild. And, you know, we all reacted appropriately. Aww. Look at her little outfit, you know, stuff like that. And my one coworker's like, you know, if you want to creep someone out when they're showing you pictures of a kid, just go, yummy. And I'm like, yeah. Or you go, And I was like, and then I like had to take it back. I'm like, you know, like yummy, like, ooh, that looks good, right? And then someone's like, yeah, in that case, I mean, you could take it either way. And the one guy's like, you're hoping that the person's a cannibal at that point.
Yep.
I'm like, I didn't mean to make a joke like that at work. I work with a bunch of tech dudes, though. They're gonna be okay with stupid jokes.
Yeah.
Implying joking about being a pervert.
Access key 52.
You think we fixed...
Following commencement of the Proto-Fal'Cie project, a conflict arose in the Academy between the AI construct and its human creators. It insisted that the Proto-Fal'Cie would be imbued with the full powers of a Fal'Cie, but the scientists countered with the argument that the more dangerous combat functions were unnecessary. With no compromise forthcoming, they faced termination. And 13 as fuck, the project director, Hope Estheim, was assassinated and the debate died with him. Eventually created with the fully functioning ability to change humans into Lassie or Seath.
Oh shit. So it's
The old
floating
cocoon
around?
fell from the sky because the Fal'Cie who powered it was gone. Then the Proto-Fal'Cie was created in its place to make Cocoon float again.
Did it float again?
At least that's how Hope planned for things to go, right?
Right, but the artificial intelligence needed to build the Proto-Fal'Cie rebelled against the humans. That's when everything went wrong.
Jerk.
It snuck up on you. What's this little, like, I don't know what kind of head that, like, little bird head it has.
Yeah, I can see that. Are we still operating on the Crystarium?
Yeah, there's a Crystarium, I think.
No, that... Okay, there's something like it, but it's slightly different.
Yeah, it gives you, like a, you get to choose an ability every once in a while.
Yeah.
It's harsh.
Or like a feat.
Sarah. I want her to continue to develop as a Ravager.
That might be all you can do. Oh, it expands.
We'll stick with the way we are. Put some more into medic.
Where do you get all these Christogen points?
I guess we were beating stuff up for a while without really thinking about it.
So, at work today, so I was talking with a guy, and he was like, I'm like, can you just do me a favor and close out the web browser and reopen it and go back to that website for me?
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, no, I already did that. I did that before I called you. I'm not doing that. And I'm like, okay, well, it seems like it's not working, so you could try it at work the next, when you get home. And he's like, let me tell you something. He's like, we don't have computers in my garage because da-da-da-da-da, and I need to do this right now. And I'm like, well, if you need to do this right now, I need you to do the things I'm asking you to do. and I shut him the fuck up. It was so good. And my coworkers were like, that's really good.
Yeah.
It was really good.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm... That's why I'm telling you what I'm telling you, because you need this to work right now, and I'm fucking trying to help you.
Yeah, so close that browser and reopen it. So,
So you already tried that. Well, I'm telling you to try it again.
See, the problem is that he was entering the password wrong over and over and over again, and you can't just tell them that. You can't be like, I think you're just entering it wrong, because there's nothing wrong with it. Yep. So I tell them to close it out, which gives them time to cool off. And to, because it sounded, I put my phone on mute, I'm like, guys, it sounds like this guy, instead of typing, is just taking his hands and punching the keyboard.
That killed Hope and his team now seems hell-bent on killing us.
So this is tech support. For anyone who doesn't work tech support that we know, which is weird, because I think everyone we know has...
No, I don't.
Currently or has worked tech support in the past. Yeah. It is fun. It's
live trigger. Who is? Has to be Caius. It's just like a murder mystery. What about the AI?
But Bob, we are hiring at my place of employment for the government, the state government.
In the age
if you want to come join us,
is forbidden to do
I can get a referral check out of it.
Caius is a guardian. He wouldn't break that law.
It's my first real tech support job. The last one was answering the exact same question over and over again. This time I have to actually do some troubleshooting.
Yep.
So.
There was another reason, I'm sure of it.
I mean, it's in Harrisburg, but I can definitely send it to you. Make sure I do that, Brian. After this is over.
Okay.
I wonder what it was.
Unfortunately, then Bob will have to work in Harrisburg.
Then he'll have to move in with us. Bum bum. New roommate.
We're almost at the top floor. I bet that's where Caius is.
Is it where Caius
I bet this game thinks it has puzzles.
I mean, it has better puzzles than the last game did. The last game was always, every time we went over and pressed a button and an elevator came down to us, it was like, ooh, that was a tricky puzzle there.
Yep.
Bob will live in our bathroom. You seem like you like a bed, that you can relax in, and...
Nah, that's why Bob gets his own hotel room at conventions, is so he can sleep in the bathtub with no judgment.
Oh, is that what it is? Little does he know that we would give him the bathtub if he asked. The cat boxes are in the bathrooms, so, But if we had someone living in the bathroom, they might be able to scoop the cat boxes for us.
I scoop the cat boxes.
I know. I do too. But if we had somebody living here and that was their job, we would never have to do it again. Those would have to be moved. Aww. Little pup. You're so cute. Does the little pup sit on you all day at work when you're working?
No, she tends to curl up there, or hang out down with Speedy.
I don't think any heat's coming out of this anymore. I don't think it works under a certain setting. Oh, now it's making noise.
It's like under a certain setting, it's probably just like, okay, it's actually warm enough, I don't need to turn on.
Oh, okay.
Hey, stop making me fight things.
Oh, just consider it like experience, because that's what it is. It's experience points.
I mean, you're not wrong, and there will come a time towards the end of the game when I'll be like, well, thank God we had to fight so many things so early on. Because I certainly don't want to do much grinding.
Uh oh, you better heal that chocobo. Oh, there's a cat behind here. Oh my god, there's a cat coming. I can tell. Or they're just sharpening their claws on the seat. Brian, did you take all my nail polish downstairs?
Most of it.
What?
Can you bring the tea up with you when you come back up?
I dropped a puppy. Are we gonna get banned now?
His dog, not cat.
Dog, not cat.
Well, healer, heal thyself. Chocobo is fierce. You are not wrong. Every part about this section of the game is getting old fast. You can also take out the word section.
Turkey Hill and Go-Go applesauce. The best food for gamers.
It's pretty good.
Get some sponsorships. Hit that bell icon and subscribe.
That's right. Don't forget to like and subscribe and smash that bell icon. It really does help a lot, guys. I mean,
We really do appreciate all 2 of you watching us. You could probably turn off all the sound effects if you want. Like, in the settings, right?
maybe, but
Haha, Bob. I'm just kidding.
that's right, Bob. It's because we're popular.
Move it up.
Or
in the
because
world.
Corey fell over after turning on the stream.
Oh my gosh.
And
Well,
can't get back up.
at least he died doing what he loved, which is watching a stream.
There's a rotator thingy. And another battle. Oh, great.
There really is no way to avoid them either. Like, you just do
But
not
they
have
keep
that option.
spawning them on me. Like, I should have the option to, like, take a swing at them or something, but...
Yeah. Oh shit, she's gonna die. Oh wait, it doesn't matter if she dies, as long as you got Noel, right? What if Noel and Sarah die? Can you keep going with your...
No, I lose then.
That wasn't even a warm-up.
I managed to grab a different flavor this time, Brian.
I noticed.
It's apple. Oh, Bob, I forgot to tell you, we actually quit keto. That's why we're eating applesauce right now.
We've set it to the side
Right.
due to some tummy issues.
Well, also, some doctors, you know, suggest that you don't do it for that long. And yeah. Tummy issues. I know, man, and I've already put on like 5 pounds. It's bad. And I'm still...
Have you?
I think so, yeah. But I mean, it's only been like a week. And you know, weight goes up and down throughout the day. But it's really, I'm still like... It's weird, like I went to Subway the other day and I was like, I don't really want bread. Like I was like, I'm gonna get double meat on like a 6-inch. So it's like a full, you know, foot, but on half the bread.
Fair. Yeah, I think I bought hamburger buns for like 1 meal and was like, what is happening?
Why would I eat this? This has no nutritional value. And bread used to be something we ate all the time. Not that often, though. We did... I just wish they would sell, like, half loaves of bread. I guess they do sell, like, half loaves of bread.
That's probably the fancy bread.
Oh, yeah. The fancy bread definitely comes in smaller rolls. Or loaves. Roll of bread.
Oh, okay. So there is a point to turning it this way.
Here, put this on there and give it to me. Well, you don't have to. Oh, I had to put it on.
Not feeling great. Yeah.
Okay, one more healed. Oh. I killed it. It died from my awesome healing powers.
Yeah, we're kind of stomping on the monsters here, which is why it's not too bad.
Maybe we should have went to a different as fuck before we went to 200.
I think we did.
Or the other way.
I think that's why we're stomping on them.
I meant the other way around. Maybe we were supposed to go to 200 as fuck first. So are you guys are they gonna tell Hope and Alyssa about what they saw?
Why would we do that? That'd probably just like upset them.
Well, they need to know that their project is, you know, stupid.
But like, yo, you guys are setting up something to die.
We changed history.
And like, Hope helped kill God, so you know it's pretty lame that that's how you get taken out.
like, making a new god, but... But, like... They're not gonna change they're not gonna change what happened to Hope and Alyssa just by taking out the things here, like, hundreds of years in the future. Are they? Brian?
Sorry?
Oh, I was saying, how are they going to change the future of what happened, or the past? How are they going to change the past of what happened to Hope and Alyssa by feeding the artificial intelligence here?
We're going to Back to the Future to it.
Oh. I don't know Back to the Future that well.
At some point, Marty's like, yo, Doc, you're going to get iced by some people. By the Libyans.
Oh, yeah.
And Doc's going to have, like, torn up a letter and been like, I'm not going to read it.
No one's hurt, right?
And later you find out that he glued it back together because he was too curious.
Yeah.
So he wore a bulletproof vest when...
Oh. You're going to get iced by the Libyans. That was Back to the Future 1, apparently. Bob said.
Yes.
But was it Back to the Future 2 when he told him that?
No,
I don't
Bob.
remember this.
Bob's right. That was at the very end of Back to the Future 1.
Oh my gosh, Brian, what kind of nerd are you? Fake nerd boy?
I'm sorry. I did not mean to dishonor my family like this. I really appreciate you pointing it out, Bob.
Speedy! Stop being a bitch! Stop it. Come here. Oh, fucking Speedwagon. Here, take this nail polish from me. And then give me that. You just touched my nail. What's wrong with you?
How's this? Please work.
Please work.
Your lesson.
Everybody gets a Deprotega. I don't think we need Relentless Assault wide, because Relentless Assault's only really good if you're hitting just one guy, I think.
No, it does pretty well if we've got a group of people.
Okay. Oh my god, no. I can't do this, it's too much work.
Down Y.
Yeah, I did it! Super synchronized. Why don't you, I feel like I'm going to diversity more
Appreciate
often
it,
than you.
Bob. But I feel like what I'll do instead is I'll just continue to play Final Fantasy XIII-2. Somehow a crueler punishment, but... Especially with Noah. Like, Noah feels like he's starting to nice guy Sarah.
Yeah, for some reason he really hates snow, and maybe we'll get something with a backstory on that later, but...
He just, you know, thinks that, like, you know, we deserve somebody really good. Like, who'd really treat us right.
Who would, like, run off on her and, like, disappear into the time stream.
Yeah. Somebody with, like, brown hair and a stupid sword.
No way, no how. Not this time.
You deserve a treat.
I'm so happy that I
serve a treat. Scatterbeam destroys the Chocobo.
Oh, Chocobo.
Were you so happy about
I was just so happy that I could play Drinking Out of Cups on my Google Home. I'm not gonna play it right now.
Oh, of course not. You don't
But if you want to watch something stupid on the internet, that's like my favorite obscure, like, silly video from like years and years and years ago. It's called Drinking Out of Cups, and I think it's just this guy who was like tripping, in the bathroom at his friend's house, and they like recorded him talking, and then
then they played it like over his, or they like played it over a CGI alligator. So if a CGI alligator shows up and starts like babbling, you've got the right video.
You've got the right video, but it has such good quotes in it, like, you know, who's this guy? Thinking he's Johnny Hammersticks, like just stupid shit like that, and then you'll be saying them with your friends. The point is, it's good stuff. It has strong language. Parental advisory. Parental guidance advisory. What do they say?
I think they say this game is bullshit.
No, it's not bullshit. It's fine. It gives us lots of time to talk. Oh, by the way, your cat was whining at me to feed her, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, go downstairs, and she has a ton of food in the dishes, in both dishes, right? And she just...
What was that?
What?
Ah, Bob has donated $2.22.
Wow, thanks, Bob. We really appreciate that. This is paying off for us.
That's right.
So she was just like going crazy and meowing at me, and she wouldn't jump up there. So I had to pick her up and put her up there, and she started eating. So the point is, your cat is too lazy to get up on the. So we have all the food up on the freezer, the chest freezer.
Yep.
She was begging me to pick her up and put her up there.
She's like, please.
I'm starving and I can't jump. Susie Q, come here. Come here, Susie Q. Come on. Come here. Get up here. Come on. Come on. Come here. Hello.
I hope it doesn't immediately get killed this time.
Say hello to everyone. Everyone who's come to see you. My little pup.
Moobot, you've been wrong for so long that you're right again.
Oh, because we weren't playing Final Fantasy.
Yeah, we took a break for some better Final Fantasies, but...
Wait, you still have lipstick on your face, and you're not in the camera. Come here. Come here. I need you to get the camera.
Oh great, it's these guys again.
Speedy, no matter what you do, you'll never be in the camera. We will not spend it all in the same place, Bob.
Yeah. That's not true. I'm gonna buy myself a beefy Fritos burrito with it.
Shit. Beefy Fritos burritos is the best.
After PayPal takes their cut.
Yeah. Why don't we just steal Bob's credit card information, and then we can buy like 4 or 5 beefy Fritos burritos.
Because it goes through PayPal, and they're protecting his credit card information.
Oh. It's bullshit.
You know, it's even more bullshit. Like, I'm gonna buy it, but I'm, buy it like, well, you're at work.
Yeah.
You're not even gonna get a beefy Fritos burrito out of it.
No, there is a Taco Bell in the mall downtown, but it's like really busy during lunchtime. So I haven't been in there yet, but it's kind of a long walk and it's cold outside. Oh, thanks, dude.
Oh, there we go.
We sure do appreciate it. There, now we can buy all the beefy Fritos burritos we want. Have you ever gotten them to add sour cream to it?
No, I make changes to other things that I order.
Yeah.
The big one is, like, whenever I get one of those boxes and they're like, it comes with a hard shell normal taco. I'm like, make it a soft supreme taco. And they're like, what?
He's giving us his social security number, too.
Oh, nice.
Thanks. I don't know how to use that, but I'm gonna figure it out. We're gonna need your date of birth too, my friend.
We're getting close. Let's take it down!
We can do it. For Hope, for Alyssa, for Academia.
I hope we can. We've kind of gotten our ass kicked by every behemoth we've fought so far.
6/6/1966.
Let's do it.
Alright, so I've gotten a D protect on it so far.
I can do this.
Gonna get a poison. Don't think we can get a poison. We're just going to aggression.
I want to dye my dog like all pink.
That would be weird.
I think she looks really cute. Did I give you my
Well,
phone?
you dye it. There are dyes. Never mind.
No, I get it.
Never
He was
mind.
being
I'm getting it.
sarcastic.
I'm getting it.
Do you have my phone, Brian? Did I give you
No.
my phone? What did I do with it?
Maybe you took it downstairs?
Puppy, go away. I must have my phone. I'm a millennial.
Legitimate moment when you took the controller earlier where I vaguely considered pulling up
I know it's
the
a
PS4
machine, but
link thing
it seems like it's
so that I could
almost
connect to the PS4 and play
Alyssa
Final
was
Fantasy
telling us
X
it's
while you
true.
were playing Final Fantasy
You and
XIII-2.
Caius should be up here as
Oh my
well.
god. Hey Google,
But
call
are
my
they
phone.
with us or against us?
Alright, your Pixel XL should be ringing now.
They're certainly one of those two things, people.
It's like the liveliness has been sucked out of the Augusta Tower lately. The people there are all so quiet and almost robot-like. Although, I'm not human, so what do I know? Anyway, back to business. Open up that wallet
Open
and
up that
shower me with
wallet.
Gil.
Wallet. I can't talk. But I did say words.
If you say so.
They were words.
So, don't have better weapon. No, I got the best weapon she carries. Let's see, we were... And I have those. Mana Sliver, Potent Bolt. No, that's not. I just think it doesn't have the things I can buy for.
It's really quiet around here, so I've been talking to myself a lot, trying to keep things lively, you know?
On some insane level, she might be one of the only characters I like.
Yeah.
I mean, Sarah's not too bad, to be honest. Mostly I just like Noel.
Yule, are you on your own?
I brought you this.
Why?
Well, that's a kind
What
gift.
should we do with it?
You must protect the timeline. I saw you in Erba. I trust you. I believe in you.
We're in the same time as when we met in Erba. So you're the same Yule.
Yes.
But who are you? Who are the Farseers?
I am the seeress of the oldest tribe on Pulse. My visions of the future are recorded and stored in the Oracle Drive. But that is long in the past. There is no more need to record the prophecies. I have Caius now.
What do you mean?
He is tasked with protecting the Cirrus and remembering her visions. Now and forever, he will remember the entire timeline. Caius. He is beyond death.
What? You mean he can't die ever?
The Cirrus possesses the eyes of Etro, and inside Caius beats the heart of chaos. The goddess has gifted him the curse of eternity. He is a guardian, and his mission is to protect the Cirrus. The power to see the future is a terrible weapon. It can turn history into chaos.
But then, I don't understand. Why are you helping us? I mean, you do know we're trying to change history, right?
History has already been broken. The timeline had been twisted before I met you. The distortion leads to a future of death and destruction. If you change the future, you can change the past and correct the distortions. The miracle that saved Cocoon has already been
So could she tell Caius to stop trying to kill us?
Someone who is meant to survive did not come home.
Someone who was meant to survive. You mean my sister? You do, don't you? You're saying that lightning shouldn't have disappeared that day.
It was because
Are you
the
listening to me,
future
Brian?
was changed.
Yeah, I'm listening.
So if we keep traveling through the gates and resolve all the paradoxes that are happening,
Then we'll get right back to where we were. This
If you
game
choose
is...
the future again, the true past will be restored. The past that
the word I
you
wanna
still
use.
remember, Sarah.
not padding.
Together, the two of you
Filler.
can correct the
Filler.
timeline.
This game is a filler
You hear
season.
that,
I
Noah?
figured it out.
we've been doing the right thing all along.
Yes. Can you tell us something else?
What would be really
Someone
great
has
is
been laying
after the
traps for
filler
us inside
season,
this
he'll
tower.
disappear.
Do you know who's behind it?
Your enemy. It is here inside the tower. It has generated the contradictions that threaten you. The machine is sentient.
Machine? So the Caius who we met earlier in academia, he was...
An imitation created by the machine.
And what about the other Caius? The one we saw in the tower?
He is real. He brought me here. And when we are finished, he will take me away.
Let's go.
You're gonna have to fill me in on this. I was chatting with my brother about magic decks.
Yes, go. And please, let me see a new future.
She basically confirmed everything we already knew.
Yeah.
We'll do it.
I don't know. I haven't gotten to Lightning Returns. I'm hoping Lightning Returns is a sequel with a really good story.
Where lightning returns and we go back through the timelines again and collect Sarah.
Everyone is smiling.
Oh, is that what it sounded like I said?
This is the future
No! No, I
I
was...
wanted to see.
I'm sorry, my accent's so bad.
I,
I was talking about magic decks with my brother.
ah,
Did you see what Bob said?
I think... Did Yule just die? Or pass out? Yeah, I saw that.
Oh my god.
I shall remember your pain. It will be carved in my heart, together with the memories of every other Yule, cursed to die this way.
She has to die when she delivers news? Is that what it is?
Maybe when she, like, breaks the prophecy or something?
Oh.
I don't know. We kind of went through the thing and then she just fell over.
Oh.
I'm worried about Yule.
Well, she's dead, so there's nothing to worry
Yeah.
about.
But if we're going to fight, we can't afford to have doubts. She's hoping for a better future and believes we can make it. Look, the fake Caius was sent out from this place.
But where's the enemy that Yule warned us about?
Where the hell even are we? Like, we, like, went through a gate.
So this is what Yule meant by sentient machine.
This thing has been behind everything. It's the one who turned the people into sea, and it's the one who's been trying to kill us in the tower.
Oh no.
Take out the manipulators first.
Probably seems right, but then watch him, like, just revive them completely.
Well, that happens eventually.
Okay, give it to me, I want to play. I'll play after you die. Oh my god, what are you doing? You need to be healing. Are you crazy? Oh, sorry.
This'll show you.
I'm gonna be honest, that might be like one of the worst tropes in games and video game, or in like movies and everything.
Yeah.
Just in narratives. This is the guy that was behind everything this whole time.
Oh.
That's great if they've like laid the groundwork for that.
Yeah, like we had no
if like
idea.
90% of the time you're just like, okay, yeah, there was something about a proto-fal'Cie at a certain point, but for a while we were just like, what? Who did this?
What? What's going on?
At least I accidentally over-leveled or something.
I don't understand. How did the future proto-fal'Cie end up here?
This place must be like the void beyond. A crossroads where the future and past intersect.
And that would enable time travel. Noel, do you realize what this means? The proto-fal'Cie could have used this place to travel through time and infiltrate the artificial intelligence. Then it could have manipulated the AI to kill all the humans in the tower and build the fal'Cie of Academia's future.
You're saying the proto-fal'Cie took control of the AI and ordered it to build the proto-fal'Cie. It's a closed loop. A chicken and egg paradox.
Right. A paradox is exactly what it is. The proto-fal'Cie was trying to protect the distortion that gave birth to it.
You knew all along that it was part of the paradox.
This music is not the right music for this moment.
If the proto-fal'Cie can manipulate the past, that means...
It could travel back in time and rebuild itself.
As long as the crossroads exist, you cannot defeat the proto-fal'Cie, Kupo. This one's mine.
Wait. Oh, we start fighting again.
Yeah, because they were like, oh, you can't beat this thing as long as the crossroads exists.
Oh.
I'm like, okay, so do I have to destroy the crossroads? What's going on? Am I just hanging out here?
Or am I just gonna fight it again?
Oh boy, my favorite, an unnecessary feeling. It's like they didn't even, it doesn't even really feel like a second form.
So if I go to that, if I go to Command Fest in DC, are you gonna come with me?
I wasn't planning on it.
Yeah. But Zach doesn't want to go. I have a commander deck you can play. It's an easy deck to play.
I mean, if I win, I'd probably like do the Ashley thing of being like, all right, here's your commander event, and then go check out like, or go see the Smithsonian or something.
Okay, well it's in Northern Virginia, so there's plenty of things to do there. Ooh, nice.
Mog!
We gotta stop it.
No!
Sarah, now! Perfect. Okay, my turn. See how you like
Press the button.
this. Time for you to go away.
Oh, he also has a bow?
I think he just grabbed her bow.
Oh. Uh-oh, we have a cat.
Hello, cat.
Thanks to Mog, huh?
Koopo! You guys play her out, Koopo.
You saved the day.
Thank you. You
Oh,
did
I always
great.
forget that he can talk.
Yep.
Oh no!
This is Hope's fault. He was the one who started building these things. Proto-Fal'C and AI both. Will you listen to me? Looking around for scapegoats. These fights are really starting to wear me down.
I don't blame you.
It's not gonna do us any good whining about the mistakes of the past. If we don't stop this thing from regenerating, we're never gonna get out of here.
Live trigger.
Scream at Hope.
Lure out the original?
Yeah, I guess so. It's probably.
I got it. It's not reaching through time and reviving itself. These are all just test copies of the proto-Fal'Cie.
So you're saying the original hasn't shown itself yet? It does seem to be a little different every time we fight it.
Right? And if that's true,
We just have to keep taking out copies until only the original Fal'Cie is left. Let's do this.
Oh, what an exciting conclusion.
Is this the end of the game?
If this is the bullshit they're pulling, I fucking hope so.
nice work. This.
It's nothing quite like the moment where the game tells me, by the way, I've got like you're gonna fight this one because your guys' idea is keep fighting it until the original comes out, which means that there's at least the original left to fight. I mean, as far as I could tell, Bob, we had actually already thrown Mog, like, as a bow.
It's true. He didn't seem to like
I
it.
think there is no original Fal'Cie.
You literally fought one more thing. Alright, throw Mog.
It must have a core it regenerates from. We can attack that directly.
Look! You gotta help us. Search the Fal'Cie for its weak point. You can do it.
No good, Kupo.
Poor guy.
Did not work.
Sorry, Mog.
Kupo.
This is almost worse because they've successfully tied it to like my fault on this one. I've now learned that by making wrong guesses, I get to fight it again. I guess we're just gonna scream at Hope.
Hope!
Like, just Noel redeeming himself 100%. Hope, you listen here, you motherfuck.
Oh,
There must be something we can do.
Mog can't solve everything for us.
The machine is manipulating no reason we can't either. Please, I hope you're watching this. Hope, can you hear me? I've got a bone to pick with you. These machines you built
Sarah!
I guess.
are driving me nuts. Ah!
How is Hope watching this?
You did it, Sarah.
How did that work?
I didn't do anything. At least, I don't think I did.
Maybe the Fal'Cie is Hope.
Sarah, are you alright? Can you hear me?
I apparently have visions now.
You've had visions the whole time.
I guess so. I had visions of, like,
I'm alive.
the other future, or the other current timeline, wasn't I?
Oh, what a relief.
You worry too much, Noel. Noel isn't himself these days. I wonder if it's because he can't remember the future.
What? What is going on?
It's understandable. No one wants to think they'll forget something that's important to them.
Maybe the end of the game?
Maybe. No.
Bob has visions of sugar plums.
Aww.
I got a sky blue newsboy cap.
That's cool.
Ah,
You know something?
Sugar plum's doing a
When you get
striptease in
mad,
Bob's head.
You
Nice.
sure do remind me of your sister.
Careful.
Pretty weird.
She might be watching, you know.
Kupo?
If we are returning to a better future.
I'm sure of it.
What? It's like, and then they walked into the gate. Alright, now walk into the gate.
That is weird.
We just keep sliding, hoping that one day the next slide will take us home.
Seth and Noel have changed the future. The proto-Fal'Cie that threatened academia is no more, and in the sky floats the 13th Ark. The people have built a society with their own hands, using technology of their own devising.
Oh, neat.
However, the day when Cocoon is prophesied to fall is drawing closer. The Academy has put into motion an ambitious project to avert the catastrophe.
They've decided to build another proto-Fal'Cie.
That's an important... Hopefully they don't do that.
It's 400XX as fuck.
I thought... How is this...
So we're...
Are we
so
gonna know
400... Yeah, Hope and Alyssa are there for some reason.
How are they like 400 years old?
I don't know. Time travel's a thing.
Oh, okay.
Narrative flow is not.
No.
Dogs and cats are sleeping together. Well, cat's more laying on my laptop.
Yeah. There's no dog over there. But it still sounded cool.
That's right, you wouldn't catch it. It's a Ghostbusters reference.
Oh, really? Sorry.
I think Yule must be happy now.
No, she's dead.
To see, wasn't it?
The other one's happy.
Welcome to the future, you say. Are they real?
Hit Hope in the head
Now, is that a
to find
polite
out.
way to greet old friends? I mean, we haven't seen each other in what? How many years?
200?
All of 390 years. I guess
you guys have been busy, huh?
Are we never going to explain why you motherfuckers are immortal?
I know,
You're
right?
guests of the Academy. Alyssa?
Later.
I expected you to, Bob.
Sorry, I don't like the movies. Like,
I don't
there's
even
nothing
understand.
in them for me
That
at all.
makes no sense.
Like, there's women in the movies, but they're treated like shit. Okay.
Probably the most
So,
impressive-looking building.
I've admitted
What
I
about
need
that one?
I'm sexist when it comes to like books and movies and stuff. I need a strong female character who I can like look up to. I'd be like, she's better than me. Like,
Well, why don't you go watch the Lady Ghostbusters then?
I can.
You should.
I probably should.
You might enjoy it.
I might like it. Right?
Yeah,
I sort of have an
because you're
idea.
sexist.
Well, I don't know what the names of the people are, but the one guy had like a wife in the Ghostbusters movie, and he's all like, I hate having a wife and baby. It's awful. And that was like the whole plot of it. So, I don't know.
Well, that wasn't the whole plot of it. That was why she left him.
Yeah, well, that's all they do is
And
in
it kind of, although it's not his baby,
okay. I
he
don't
just
care.
had a wife and started referring to her as the ball and chain, which is why she got pissed and took off.
Yeah, well, and that's all they do with women in that movie. So,
No, so he's got a good point. Janine's the secretary, right?
yeah, I don't know. Oh, you weren't
I'm asking
me.
Bob, who's like, Janine is treated like shit?
No transmission issues.
See, I think Sigourney Weaver's a badass in the movie, mostly because she's enough of a badass that you can't really...
I mean, just Sigourney Weaver.
Yeah, you can't really, like... It's not like he's like, why did you leave? And she's like, well, it's about this time you started calling me the old ball and chain that I decided to take off. And you're like, yeah, because you're right. And he's an asshole. He might be the hero of this movie for us, and we're supposed to really like him and all his friends, but, you know... My biggest problem with Janine is, like, she had a thing building with Egon, and I think in the next movie they hook her up with, what's his face? Ah, I can't remember his name. Lewis, yes. It's like, I felt like you guys were trying to build a situation here and then just decided you didn't ship the two of them anymore.
Let's check it out.
All clear.
Mog, I don't know why I was surprised by that, but the fact that you can teleport in front of me and then I can't go through you, so as a result I get stuck, that just feels like the level of thought I expect from this game at this point.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's anything I can sell. Over here! Maybe I should take up an instrument.
Do you know a girl named Alyssa? She works at the...
How long am I supposed to keep waiting?
Hello there.
Oh, right.
Welcome to the Academy head office.
All right, then.
Come on, Mom.
Ooh.
How cute.
What the?
Awesome.
Oh, interesting. I threw Mog in a box, and everybody saw that Mog was opening a box, and they're like, "What the fuck is that?"
They're like, oh my god,
I
I
gotta
love
check
it.
that out.
Welcome to Brain Blast. We are currently...
No, I'm
Come
good.
in if you...
I don't really want my brain to be blasted.
Who
I
gave
hear
you a counter
academia
here?
is the place to be if you love big cities. You can do everything through a touchscreen panel. It's almost like magic, isn't it? I'm magical too. I can open shop anywhere. I can even prove it. See? Thank you and thank you.
Maybe she's not wrong.
Yeah.
Hope told us
Pop
that
said,
he
"I'm sorry,
invented a
did
machine
she say
called a
this is
time
the place to
capsule.
be if you like big titties?"
That's how they got here.
Oh my gosh.
Back in 13
I don't think
AF,
Bob can
Hope
hear very
devised
well
a
anymore.
plan to build an artificial Fal'Cie. It was called the Proto-Fal'Cie project. He wanted to use the new technology to re-levitate Cocoon. But then one day, Hope saw a certain prophecy in the Oracle Drive.
So I activated the Oracle Drive and watched the prophecy. I saw you fighting the Proto-Fal'Cie, and I saw you screaming out at me. Your machines are driving me nuts!
Well, I was getting pretty ticked off by that point.
Well, exactly. So we were forced to
Your machines are
reevaluate the
fucking
project
bullshit.
and eventually abandon it.
You're driving me nuts. No, they're not.
Okay,
They're...
You saw Sarah getting mad at you, so you canceled your project, and then poof, the Proto-Fal'Cie disappeared. Is that about right? We didn't destroy it so much as it never existed in the first place.
We were following the wrong path to the future. If the Proto-Fal'Cie had managed to get control of Cocoon, it would have made itself the second Eden, and we'd be back where we began.
Yeah. It would have been just like how it was on the old Cocoon.
We realized we couldn't let that happen. We had to levitate Cocoon using only human technology.
Right. Not to mention that if you had kept with the
you
original
plug this in?
plan, your machines would have killed you.
Really? Then we owe you our lives. Thank you.
Funny, you lose your temper and the whole future changes. So, I bet you're dying to know how we came to the future, huh?
Yes?
Kinda. You've heard about the time capsule we used? It's a device that slows down time only for its occupants.
I don't feel like I've heard about that.
The effect
Maybe.
is caused by the creation of a powerful gravitational field and, well, essentially we just slept as the outside world flashed forward into the future.
That's
But
so
why,
funny.
though?
This capsule of yours can't take you back, can it?
Unfortunately not. And considering it broke down after a single use, I doubt it'll prove to be a popular method of time travel.
They explained
You
it.
risked your own life for the sake of
They explained how they got here, but I don't...
Oh, the director was there with me. Hey, Sarah. After coming to the future myself, I think I understand how you must feel.
I get it. You want to bone down with the original cast.
We can research as we always
Oh, yeah.
have, but sometimes I get these terrible anxiety attacks.
Alyssa,
Please, Sarah, you have to let me apologize for the way I treated you in the past.
After this cutscene, we have to
Maybe
stop
you
playing.
can't forgive me for that, but I hope as fellow time travelers, we can face the future on friendly terms.
But it's only 9.
I know, we stopped playing at 9. 9:30.
No, am I talking to?
I hope this
Am I
data's
still talking to her? Okay.
The Academy
I'm
has
not
made
save
progress
point yet.
on its
It's okay.
investigation into the 13th arc. At this stage, there is good news and there is bad news.
Let's hear the good news first.
We've discovered that the Ark's reactor is powered by an ore cluster, known as the Graviton Core.
You give us permission?
By collecting these, there's a possibility that the new cocoon will be up in the sky in no time.
That is good news.
He also gave us $2.
So now you
true.
gotta hit us with the bad news.
Each ore cluster provides only a certain amount of power. The 13th arc, for example, requires a single graviton core. We're going to need multiple cores that we can't seem to find.
Need a hand with the search?
If there's one thing we're good at, it's looking for weird objects.
We just throw the
We
Mog
could use
at
the
it.
help. With you two on the case, we'll have those cores in no time.
I'll put together some data on Graviton cores. Check in with the Academy front desk.
Turns out they're all in negative 1,000 BF.
BF? Before fuck?
Yes. Collect all the graviton cores required to levitate the new cocoon. They need 5 of them.
Find the
Did the
save
main
point.
quest just become... I talk to these people and then they're going to tell me I gotta go through time somewhere, and that's when I'm going to go to the time place and be able to save.
Mm-hmm.
Did I tell you? The director is inventing a new device.
The Academy has been making progress on the development of a paradox weapon. A very powerful weapon that feeds on time-distorted
Yes.
energies.
5 graviton cores is enough.
Using
Indeed.
paradox
The
engines.
entire main quest just became a fetch quest.
There's a possibility we may come up against the man who appears in the Oracle Drive recordings. The war has already begun, and we're fighting to protect the future itself.
A battle to the end against Caius.
But, Director,
Is it against
didn't
Caius?
you say you were missing a certain material?
A chaos crystal. It's a solidified chunk of paradox energy, but according to the data, it doesn't exist in this time period.
Okay, what time period? I'm a
Well, hey.
time traveler.
You've still got us.
And we've got the Historia Crux.
I knew I could count on you. Once you found the crystal, I can build you a prototype.
Are we just going back and forth?
Technology to raise the new cocoon into the sky is already there. As soon as we have all the graviton core,
Okay. She won't let you leave.
Oh god. Is there more to talk to with her, or is she going to say the same thing?
hey Mom, go boat.
You have so much to... Why are you marked as the next quest location?
The chaos. The technology to, as soon as we have,
Okay.
Go to the save point now. Why did your cat sleep on that laptop? It's like way too small for her to sleep on.
Because it's warm.
I should show everybody.
Alyssa told me all about you.
What are you doing? You're supposed to be...
You're helping us find the graviton cores.
You're such
Isn't
an
that
asshole.
right?
She's going to tell
And
me
perfect
where in
timing.
time I need
just
to
got
go
an
for them.
update with the latest info.
And then we'll go
The
back to the
sword.
Historia Crux.
Is it really that valuable?
Oh yes. The Academy have sent survey teams all over the place. They've searched everywhere, but they haven't found a shard of the stuff. But according to this latest data, our scientists use resonance imaging to identify a possible deposit. So we do have a defined location where a team can start looking. But it's just...
It's just what?
well, it's kind of in a different time.
Sounds like a job for us, all right. Here, show me that data.
New bottom on Grand Pulse.
That's where you live, isn't it?
Free as fuck. Yep.
Oh my god, what happened?
Don't know. To go back to all these places. Wait, okay, that's weird. They're like, so it's like right around now, but in a different universe.
Ah.
Luckily, we've managed to use resonance imaging.
Resonance imaging. They really like that term.
There were more than 5
We
graviton
changed the
cores.
future, but it
Yeah.
still needs our help. I bet we can find that ore.
They need a way to lift the new cocoon into the sky. We can help them do it.
Is it a
Maybe
new
that's why
cocoon?
we've
It's
been
not the
brought
same
here.
cocoon anymore?
That's what they kept saying.
Yeah.
Alright. So we can return to the Historia Crux.
Go to the save point.
But there's time reversals unlocked. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
You're the worst.
The Historia Crux is the save point.
I know. I get it. I see the save button.
Yeah, I'm hoping I only need to get to 5 of them, or maybe there's like a secret ending unlocked by... Look at all these like grayed out hexagons surrounding me.
They're not hexagons.
Got to be a way to get to... No? No, where are they?
Circles.
No. Okay, that's a circle, but look up at the gate matrix.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, those are probably hexagons?
Yeah, 6 sides?
Septicons?
No, they need 7 sides for Septagon.
I don't know. I don't speak French. Alright, let's go. We're leaving now.
Okay.
Thanks for joining us
That is
tonight.
us. Yep. We'll be back to continue pushing through 13 next week.
13-2.
Yep. See you guys next Thursday.
Bye-bye.